Hi everyone, welcome back to our online classes. It's Divya here. Very warm greetings of the day. Today in our session, we will be doing the exercise 2A numerical parts. So solution to your question answer part link already I have given. Numericals were also in that, even though we are going to discuss the numericals in our class today. Hope you all have completed exercise 2A question answer part since already the solution links were given. Let's start solving it. Before that, I request everyone to take your textbook and open page number 36. When you come to your numerical session, first 4 questions you can do it as a homework, because conversion from kilometer per hour to meter per second or from meter per second to kilometer per hour, already you have learned it in your 7th standard. So first 4 questions you have to do it as a homework. We are going to start with question number 5. This is your question number 5 in your numerical section. Here it is given 38 because I have taken the numbers continuously starting from your question answer part. That is why. So this is actually your 5th question. We are going to start with the 5th question. Now in this question you can see that a train takes 3 hours. That is, time is given. Uniform speed 65 km per hour is given. You have to find the distance. Now to find the distance, whenever you do a numericals, first thing you have to check whether all the quantities are given in standard units. See, if you are going to discuss about this case, here it should be kilometer per hour or meter per second. So either it should be given in kilometers distance and time in hours. If one is given in kilometer, other is given in second, you have to convert it. Here in this case, it is okay because time is given in hours, speed is given in kilometer per hour, so it doesn't matter. So this is only a direct question. Speed is equal to distance upon time. So from that, distance will be equal to speed into time. You can simply multiply and find out your answers. Coming to question number 6, it is a question based on average speed. So automatically there will be 2 cases. So let's see the first case. Distance is given to be 30 km. Speed is given to be 60 km per hour. So already we know that speed is equal to distance upon time. From this you can calculate time is equal to distance upon speed, and hence you will get the time t1 there, right? Now, for the second case, what you are going to do is, let's say distance is given as 30. The same way, 40 km per hour speed is given, different speed. There also you are going to calculate the time, distance upon speed. You will get T2. Now one thing, you can keep it in hour itself. No need to convert it in minute. It's not necessary. If you want, you can do it. If you don't do, no problem. You can keep it in hour itself. Now after that, T1 plus T2, you can calculate the total time taken, right? So that is the first part. Now coming to the second part, average speed means the total distance traveled by total time taken. Now total distance you have to add the 2 distances, that is this 30 kilometer in the first case plus 30 kilometer in the second case, total 60 kilometer, right? Now after that, time total you have already calculated here, that total time. So average speed you can calculate directly. This is also a direct question. Now let's solve question number 7. So in question number 7, the distance between 2 stations is given to be 200 meter. Now the condition given is the train is traveling from A to B and it is coming back from B to A also, right? Now from A to B it is given to cover in 2 hours, and from B to A it will be covering in 3 hours. So this is the question given. You have to find out the average speed and average velocity of the train. Now to find the average speed, you know the equation, total distance traveled upon total time taken. Now here total distance, you know, from A to B it is 200 and B to A also it is same distance only. So total will be 200 plus 200, 400 kilometer. Now total time taken will be 2 plus 3, that is 5 hours. So this is an easy question, only direct one. So you can directly calculate the average speed. Now the problem is that you want to find out the average velocity of the train. Now velocity is given by displacement by time, right? So since the train is going to start from A, it goes to B and it is going to come back to A itself, which means that displacement or the shortcut is going to be 0. So 0 is the displacement, means automatically the whole equation it is going to be 0. That is why your average velocity will be 0. Clear? Question number 8 is a simple question just to find out speed and velocity, that you can do it as a homework. Now we are going to start with question number 9. Now from question number 9 you are going to start with acceleration related numericals. So before starting with this session, I just want to give you some important points to remember. That is, acceleration, you already learned that it is a change in velocity with time. So since it is a change in velocity, there should be an initial velocity and there should be a final velocity. Difference between the two will give you the change in velocity. Now when you talk about initial velocity and final velocity, one important thing which I want to say is that initial velocity you are going to denote with small letter u. Clear? Initial velocity you are going to denote it with small letter u, and final velocity you are going to denote it with v. So this is the first point you have to remember. Now second point you have to remember is that in your questions, to find out what is u and what is v, either both numerical values can be given, or in some cases to find u and v you should keep 2 points in your mind. That is, whenever a body starts from rest, u will be equal to 0. Whenever a body starts from rest, initial velocity u will be equal to 0. Now this next important point is that whenever a body having some initial velocities and after some time on applying brake or somehow if it is coming to rest after some time, v will be equal to 0. So these are the 2 points you have to remember always throughout, not only in this class, in your higher classes also. When you solve problems related to your motion, these 2 points should be very clear to you. Now let us start with question number 9. Here it is given a body starts from rest, which means that u is equal to 0. Right? Now after that it acquires a velocity of 10 meter per second. That is, v is equal to 10 meter per second. Right? Now time is also given to be 2 seconds. You have to find out acceleration. Now for acceleration you are having the equation a is equal to v minus u by t, or final velocity minus initial velocity upon time. So direct question you can solve it. So this is your question number 9. Now coming to question number 10. Here a car starting from rest. So automatically, since it starts from rest, u will be equal to 0, or your initial velocity will be 0, and then given acquires a velocity of 180 meter per second. That is your final velocity. Now one thing you have to remember when you see the question here, time is given 0.05 hours. See, it is in meter per second, so you have to convert it to seconds. Right? So hour you have to convert it to seconds, and then using the equation a is equal to v minus u by t, you can calculate acceleration. Clear? Now coming to question number 11. In question number 11, it is given a body moving vertically upwards. Velocity is changing from 50 meter per second to 20 meter per second. That is, u is equal to, or initial velocity is equal to 50 meter per second, and final velocity v is equal to 20 meter per second. Now what is given? This is being done in 3 seconds. That is, t is equal to 3 seconds. Now all the details you are having here, initial velocity and final velocity values are given, time is given, so all the units are in standard units. Now you can directly find out the equation, find out the answer using the equation a is equal to v minus u by t. That is what you are getting here. Now one more thing, when you see here you are getting the answer in negative symbol. right? So since you are getting the answer in negative symbol, this negative symbol shows that your acceleration is decreasing, right? Your acceleration is decreasing or your velocity is decreasing. So negative acceleration or decreasing velocity, you call it as retardation. That is what is given here. Negative acceleration is called retardation. So here, since minus 10 meters, either you can write acceleration is equal to minus 10 meter per second square, then you have to write negative sign indicates it is retarding or velocity is decreasing, hence retardation is equal to 10 meter per second. Now if you are writing retardation is equal to 10 meter per second, no need to use negative sign, and if you are writing acceleration, then you have to use negative sign, right? Now let us see question number 12, right? This is question number 12. Now when you read the question, see carefully. A toy car is moving with a uniform velocity of 18 km per hour, which means that initial velocity u is given to be 18 km per hour, right? Now, when next it comes to stop in 2 seconds. So, since it is come to rest after some time, v will be equal to 0. Now, time is given, t is equal to 2 seconds, alright. Now see carefully, find the retardation of the car in SI unit. That is very important. See the retardation, you have to find it in SI unit. SI unit of acceleration is in meter per second. So what you have to do is that when you write u value, v is equal to 0, then no problem. Here u value is given in kilometer per hour. You have to convert it to meter per second and then only start solving the question. That is what is done here. Now you already know kilometer per hour to meter per second. You have to multiply it with 5 by 18. And if it is from meter per second to kilometer per hour, you have to multiply it with 18 by 5. This you have already learned in your smaller classes. Now once you convert it, directly you can use the equation a is equal to v minus u by t, or final velocity minus initial velocity upon time, and you can find out the answer. Clear? Question number 13. Here a is given, that is a car is accelerating at the rate of 5 meter per second square, which means that a value, acceleration value is given and time is given 2 seconds. Now you have to find out the increase in velocity or change in velocity. So acceleration, already we know the equation is going to be acceleration is equal to v minus u, that is change in velocity or increase in velocity by time taken, right? So from that equation you will get increase in velocity or v minus u will be equal to acceleration into time taken. So this is a direct question from, you can do it. You can find out the values, substitute the values and find out the answer for your increase in velocity. Now let's start with question number 14. Now question number 14, a car is moving with a velocity of 20 meter per second, that is initial velocity u is given. Now when you come to the second point, when brakes are applied, it is retarding at a rate of 2 meter per second square, which means that retardation is given to be 2 meter per second square. But I suggest, other than writing retardation, for you to solve it easily in your numerical, it is better to write a is equal to minus 2 meter per second square, because in the equation we are going to substitute it with a. If it is retardation, to the given value you have to write it with a negative sign. So instead of writing retardation is equal to 2 meter per second square, better you practice writing a is equal to minus 2 meter per second square. Now time is given. Now if v is the final velocity, you are having the equation a is equal to v minus u by t, right? Now in this case, if you are using it in this equation, a is given to be minus 2, a is equal to v minus u value is given 20 by t. T is equal to, I think 5 seconds is given there. So other than v, all other values are known to you. You calculate v from this, you will get the answer. Only thing you have to remember, if the question is given like this, if it is retarding, always write a is equal to negative sign of the given value, whatever it is. Coming to question number 15. Here, bicycle initially moving with a velocity of 5 meter per second, that is u value is given. Then directly it is not retardation, acceleration is given 2 meter per second. Time is given. You just calculate v. This is only a direct question. You are having the equation a is equal to v minus u by t. So a is given, u is given, t is given. You just calculate v. From that you will get the answer. Coming to your last question, question number 16. Here speed is given 18 km per hour. Time is given. 3 parts you are having for this question. First part, it is simply to convert speed. It is given in kilometer per hour. You have to write it in meter per second. Here it is sold like this. Simply what you can do is that given speed 18 km per hour, that you can multiply it with 5 by 18 as usual. It is not necessary that you have to do it in the same way. Simplest method you have already learned, that is to convert from kilometer per hour to meter per second. You can simply multiply it with 5 by 18. You can do it directly like that. So second question, you have to find out the retardation of the car. Right? So there again, final velocity minus initial velocity. Retardation is simply your negative acceleration. You have to find acceleration. You will get it in negative sign, and after that also you can write retardation in negative acceleration is called retardation. Like that also you can do. You just find out retardation in that way. That is u is given. Now since it is stopping after 5 seconds, v will be equal to 0. Right? Now here instead of 18 in meter per second, you can use the value in meter per second also, and then calculate the retardation using the equation a is equal to v minus u by t. If you are putting a, you will get an answer in negative value you will get. After that you can write therefore retardation is equal to the modulus value of whatever you are getting the answer. So second part also direct question. Now when you come to the third part of this question, it is asked what is the speed of car after 2 seconds of applying the brakes, that is just before it comes to rest, right? Now let's see how we can calculate it. Now already from here, acceleration value, that is negative value including retardation, that is minus 1 meter per second square value you are having. U value you have already calculated it here. U is equal to 5 meter per second. That value also you are having. Now time, it is already given in the third part as 2 seconds. So for doing this solution of the third part, time you are going to take it as 2 seconds, right? Now what you want to calculate is final velocity v. We are having the equation a is equal to v minus u by t. Here a is minus 1 meter per second square. It is already given. Now v value you have to calculate it. U value is given 5 meter per second and t time is given as 2 seconds. So all others excluding v is given. So from this you can calculate what is the value of v. You will get it as 3 meter per second. Now this is all for today. We have completed the numerical part of your first exercise of your second chapter. Now you are having homework questions. That is question number 1, 2, 3, 4 and question number 8. Homework questions you are having question number 1, 2, 3, 4 and question number 8. You can try solving it by yourself, and for answers you can check the link I have already given. In that the solution to the numericals are also given. Do it. Now till then, this is all.